Namaste everyone. Welcome to a 280 rep core class where we will be working on strengthening the core, the seat of our third chakra, the solar plexus. We're going to turn up the intensity as well as open up the body so that energy and breath can flow freely, allowing us to enter a quiet state of meditation during Shavasana. Always remember to rest when you need to. Be kind and compassionate to your body, honor it, and respect what it can and cannot do today. Begin to deepen your breath, inhaling and allowing the belly to expand. Exhaling and drawing the belly in towards the spine. Begin to engage the pelvic floor and lengthen the spine. As you inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the arms back down. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling, reaching. Exhaling, lowering. Inhale. And as you exhale, fold forward. Lengthen, long spine. Take your feet hips width apart, toes pointing out, and just come into any variation of a squat. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, coming down into your squat. Your heels can be up, but that's what's available to you today. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squat. Inhale, come back up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, squat. Inhale, coming up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down into a squat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Now we're going to come into seated after the squat. So come down. Exhale into squat. From here, come into seated. We're coming to our first round of core work. So come into a butterfly position. I'll show you the first exercise. Exhale, you're just going to reach your chest up. So small crunch up to the knees. And you're going to lift the hips up, still staying in butterfly. And down. So we'll go for 10 of these. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, down. And so forth. Crunching and lifting the hips. Use your breath here to drive this movement. Don't yank on the neck. Use your breath to draw the torso in towards the legs. And as you lift your hips up, use your bums for this. Next one, straightening out your legs on the mat. Bring your left knee in, and as you exhale, you're going to twist so that the left elbow is moving towards the knee and changing sides. We'll begin crunching and twisting. opposite elbow to knee. Left and right, count as 2. We're going for 10. Again, you should feel this in the obliques. The movement is driven by the breath. Don't pull on your head. Keep your neck safe. The third one, raising your legs up to 90 degrees or bending the knee. If you are bending the knee, try and keep that 90-degree angle between the thigh and the shin. Tap your heels down and bring it up and give me a small lift in the hip. If you're extending the legs, it's the same thing. You're going to lower the legs down as much as you can without the lower belly arching off the floor. Coming back up and reaching heels to the heavens. We'll go for 10 of these. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up and reach. Come up and reach, and so forth. Remember, if your lower belly begins to talk to you, bend your knees, move to the first option. From here, roll up to seated, cross your legs, come into plank. We're going to do the same opposite knee to elbow in plank, but we're going to include slides. So knee comes to elbow, you're going to slide down and up. So knee slides down to the wrist and up to the armpit. Again, we're going for 10, left and right, counting as 2. Excellent. From here, lower all the way down to your mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, hands by the lower ribs. Come up for a very gentle cobra. Keep the belly pulled in. And as you exhale, take it back to down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up and open the hip. Stacking right hip over left. Exhale, bring the foot between the hands and open up for warrior 2. On your next inhale, take it into a reverse warrior. Exhale to side angle with the right hand to the outside of the right leg. Inhale back up to warrior 2. Your option for a vinyasa, I'm taking a single leg vinyasa to down dog. You can always come down for a cobra and take it any way you'd like to down dog. Inhale, take the left leg up, open the hip. Exhale, bring the left foot through and come on up for warrior 2. Inhaling to reverse the warrior. Exhaling, side angle. Inhale back up to warrior 2. Again, optional vinyasa to down dog. So the sequence is built a bit like a ladder. So every round we're just going to keep adding poses and getting deeper into the previous ones. Deep belly breaths in down dog. When you're ready, step, walk or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. And as you inhale, sweep your arms up. We'll go for our second round. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to squat. Come down onto your mat. Prepare for our butterfly crunch and bridge. 10 of these. The crunch and the bridge count as 1. Really bring your focus to the sides of the glute medius. It's where you want the movement to be driven from. Extending the legs out onto the mat, coming into our bicycle crunches, opposite knee to elbow for 6. Inhale, legs up to 90 degrees or knees bent, lowering down and lifting the hips up. The hip lift is actually a very small movement that occurs using the lower belly muscles. If you can't lift as high, it's fine. Just engage the lower belly and visualize lifting the hip. Pelvic floor is very important here as well. From here, cross your legs, rock up to plank. We're taking opposite knee to elbow with slides. Sliding down to the wrist and back up for 10. When you're done with those, lower all the way down to your mat. Find your cobra on the inhale. And as you exhale, your downward facing dog. Inhaling, right leg up, opening the hip. Exhale, bring it between the hands, rise up for warrior 2. Each round, try and go a little deeper. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale to side angle. Inhale, back up to warrior 2. Now we're going to come to triangle. So straightening the front knee, you can readjust the distance of the feet. Inhaling, reverse your triangle. And exhale, coming into triangle, either placing the right hand on the right leg or reaching it down to the mat. Inhale, back up. Exhale, vinyasa. Take the version that's calling to you, or skip it entirely and go straight to down dog. We'll do the same thing on the left side. Inhale, take the left leg up and open the hip. Exhale, we're going to prepare to come up for warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to side angle. Inhale, back up and preparing for reverse triangle. Exhale to triangle. Inhale, back up to standing. Take your vinyasa. Throughout this class, I'll try to just give you minimal cues so you can really focus on what is happening on the mat. As you exhale, step to the front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, third round, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to squat. Preparing to come back down on our mats for our butterfly crunch and bridge. 10. Extending the legs out straight on the mat, coming into bicycles for 10. Really feeling this in the sides and the obliques. Raising the legs up to 90, either straight legs or knees bent. Lowering down and a slight lift of the hip. From here, rocking back up to plank. Taking opposite knee to elbow with slide. Exhale, lower down. Find your cobra. I'm taking a slightly higher cobra here. It felt okay on that day. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, raise the right leg up. Open the hip. Bring it through and come up for warrior 2. We'll go through our reverse warrior on the inhale and side angle on the exhale. Coming up and preparing for reverse triangle. Exhaling, triangle. Inhale, come back up, turn to face the front and come into a high lunge. From here, drop the left knee down, stay low. Just lift the left knee up by extending the left heel back. We're going for 4 of these. So the right hip stays really low, the right thigh is parallel to the ground, it doesn't move. On the 5th rep, we're going to stay up, look anywhere ahead of you and shift into warrior 3. I'm taking my arms slightly wider apart just because I had that cabinet in front of me. I had no space for my arms. And as you exhale, take your vinyasa or go straight to down dog. Inhale, the left leg comes up, open the hip. Prepare to come up for warrior 2. Reversing. Side angle. Coming back up, preparing for reverse triangle. Exhaling, triangle. Inhale, come on up, high lunge to the front. Again, staying low in that left hip, dropping the right knee down. You can take your arms straight up or have them on your knees or your hips and just reaching the right heel back so the knee can come up and lowering. This is just to stretch the front of the thigh. 4 of these, and on the 5th one we'll hold it up, reach forward and launch into warrior 3. Keep the right hip dropping down almost like it's lower than the left. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Down dog. Catch your breath in down dog. And when you're ready, step, walk or jump to the front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen. Come into your squat. Onto your mat, preparing for our 4th round of butterfly crunches and bridges. extend the legs out in front of you, going for 10 bicycles. Keeping the chest open as you twist. Great. Legs straight up to 90 or bent. Lowering, raising the hip. Crossing at the ankles, rocking up to plank. A little slower in this round. Opposite knee to elbow with slides. Exhaling down to the mat, taking a cobra. Finding your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, open the hip. Exhale, step it through, come up for warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale to side angle. Inhale, back up. Find your triangle, your reverse triangle first. And then your triangle. Inhaling back up, turning to the front, come into high lunge. Exhale, lower the back knee down, staying low and just lifting the back knee up and down. So the left knee is rising up and down. Exhale, launch forward to warrior three, dropping the left hip lower than the right. Back to high lunge, and we're going to take this into a twist. So bring your hands at your heart center and twist so the left elbow goes to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, back up to high lunge. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Same thing on the left side, opening up the hip first. Exhale, we'll find our warrior two. Inhale, reversing. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, back up, reversing your triangle. Exhale to triangle. Inhale, prepare for high lunge, dropping the back knee down, staying low in the left hip, lifting the right knee and lowering. 3 more. On this next one, we'll prepare to come up into warrior 3, keeping the right hip dropping, lifting the leg using the glute. Back to high lunge, preparing to twist here. Inhale back to high lunge and taking your vinyasa. You'll find that after the 5th round, Tia kind of gave up and left, so don't be surprised if after the 5th round you find her missing from this video. When you're ready, prepare to step or walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. It was a bit too much for her on that day. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to squat. Remember to pause the video if you need a break. Preparing for our butterfly crunches and bridges. 10. If you hear any background noise, it's the girls playing in their room. I apologize in advance. Extend the legs forward, coming into slow bicycles. Extending the legs up to the ceiling. Going for 10 leg lowers and hip lifts. From here, crossing at the ankle, stepping back to plank. Opposite knee to elbow with slides. When you're done, lowering down, finding a cobra, high or low, your choice. Exhaling to down dog. In this round, we're going to start to come into more balancing, so we're going to throw in some half moons and twisted half moons. So starting on the right side, opening up the hip, first finding our warrior 2. Reversing. Side angle. Coming up, preparing for reverse triangle. Triangle. Turning to face the front. Oh, no, sorry. Here's where we do the half moon. So walk your right hand anywhere forward in front of the right foot. Raise the left leg up. Turn the chest over to the left side. As you exhale, we're just going to change arms. So the left arm will come down and the right arm will reach up to the ceiling, so the chest will twist to the right side. The left leg stays up. Twisted half moon. We'll take this into a lunge with a twist. Inhale, come up for high lunge, dropping the back knee down, lifting up 4 times. Remember, the right thigh stays parallel to the floor. Exhale to warrior 3. Taking a vinyasa to down dog. Go through the same sequence on the left side. Inhaling the left leg up, open the hip. Exhale to warrior 2. Reversing. Side angle. Now that you can see Dia slowly starting to lose it. Reverse triangle. Triangle. Coming to half moon, left hand anywhere in front of the left foot. Exhale, we'll take it into a revolved half moon. Changing arms, keeping the leg up. Taking it into a twisted lunge, and Dia's gone. Inhaling up to high lunge, dropping the knee, lifting for 4. Exhale to warrior 3. Keeping the back foot nice and engaged, flexed, toes pointing down. And take a vinyasa or step it back to down dog. Next, exhale. Prepare to step or jump to the front. We'll move into our 6th round. We're adding pyramid poses here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squat. Butterfly crunch to bridges. I have to say, even though this sequence was a bit intense and I was really struggling toward the end, I quite enjoyed it. I really felt my body was open and stronger. I really felt my mind was completely empty by the end of this class. So I think I would definitely do this one again. Coming into bicycles, opposite knee to elbow. And remember, if 7 rounds is too much for you, just come back to this class. Maybe every week or every other day, you might be able to add 1 more round. Taking the legs up to 90, leg lowers with hip raises. Slow down as much as you need to. Remember to always honor your body. If 10 is too much for you, you don't have to do 10. You can do 5. It doesn't have to be a 280 rep class for you on this particular day that you're watching this. Rocking up to plank. Opposite knee to elbow with slides. So do as many as you can, how many ever rounds you can. Rest when you feel you need to. And even though you might feel like it's counterintuitive and that you don't have the strength, you'll be surprised how much when you give your body the rest, it actually bounces back stronger and ready to take on challenges. Down to the mat, inhale for cobra. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, take the right leg up, open the hip. We'll go through our warrior 2, triangle, warrior 3 sequences. Reversing the warrior. Side angle. Reversing your triangle. Triangle. Finding your half moon from here. Revolved half moon. Finding your twisted lunge. High lunge, dropping the back knee down, 4 of those little lifts. On the 5th one, launching into warrior 3. Now coming into pyramid, so the front and the right and left foot are pointing forward. Going to interlace the hands behind or hold onto the elbows. Open the chest, and as you exhale, bring your belly close to your thigh. Keep a neutral spine. Try to square off the hips here. Keeping the left hip moving forward and the right hip moving back. From here, bring the left hand down on the right leg. Right hand stays on the lower back. We're going to turn the chest over to the right. You can also bring the left hand down on the mat or take it to the outside of the right foot. Either of these variations is absolutely fine. The important thing is that you're twisting in your upper spine. Vinyasa. And we'll do the same thing on the left side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, preparing for warrior two. Reversing the warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, back up, taking it into a reverse triangle. Triangle. We'll prepare for half moon here. Exhaling, revolved half moon. From here, our twisted lunge. Inhaling up to high lunge, taking those knee dips for 4. Coming into warrior 3 on your 5th round. As you exhale, we'll prepare for pyramid. So point the right and left toes forward. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, reach your belly towards your thigh. You can hold opposite elbows or take a reverse prayer position. Just interlace your hands behind you. Coming into a twisted triangle. Again, left hand can be on the floor. Right hand can be on the floor or on the left leg or anywhere outside the left foot. Lengthening the spine here. Exhale, vinyasa. Looking between the hands, step, walk or jump to the front. We're coming to our final round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to squat. Finding your butterfly crunch to bridge. Extending the legs forward, bicycles. taking the legs straight up to 90 degrees, lowering and lifting the hip. Crossing at the ankles, finding your plank. You made it this far. That's great. Opposite knee to elbow with slides. Exhale down to the mat, inhaling up for cobra. Exhaling to down dog. Inhale the right leg up, open. Warrior. Reverse. Side angle. Reverse triangle. Triangle. Half moon. Revolved half moon. Twisted lunge. High lunge with 4 knee dips. Warrior 3. Pyramid with the arms interlaced behind. Reaching belly to thigh. Preparing for revolve triangle. Chest twisting to the right side. Inhale, come on up. We're coming into standing wide angle forward fold. So turning to face the long edge of your mat, hands on your hips, open the chest. Exhale, lowering down, maybe holding onto your legs. Or if your hands can reach the mat, that's also fine. Breathing into the backs of the legs, to your lower back. Inhale, lengthen, arm on up. Turn to face the front and take your vinyasa. Moving over to the left side, opening up the hip. Finding warrior 2. Reversing. Side angle. Preparing for reverse triangle. Triangle. Half moon. Revolved half moon. Preparing for your twisted lunge. High lunge. 4 needed. Warrior 3. Pyramid. Moving the left hip back and the right hip forward. Subtle adjustments in the hip make a huge difference in poses like these. Twisted triangle, right hand outside the left foot, or anywhere that's accessible to you. Inhale up, reach the arms up, turn to face the long edge of your mat. Interlace the hands behind, open the chest. And as you exhale, fold forward. Keep a soft bend in the elbows, especially if you tend to hyperextend your joints. Inhale, lengthen, come on up to standing. We'll take one last vinyasa. As you exhale, lower the knees down, take the knees apart, big toes touch, lower down into child's pose. Your hands can hold on to your feet behind just to let your shoulders relax. I am just massaging my forehead here. You can do that if you like, if that feels good for you. Slowing down your breath. From here we'll come into puppy. Hips over the knees. Arms reaching forward, lowering the chest or the forehead down to the mat. Next inhale, walk your hands back. And here we'll come to sitting between our heels. If you like, you can place a block or a pillow below your hip to help you get into this position. And roll the flesh, your calves basically, roll them out. This might not be possible for everybody because it's quite hard on the knees. So in that case, just skip this and go straight to Shavasana. Otherwise, lower down as much as you can if this is accessible. Lowering onto your elbows, or if you're more open, lowering all the way down onto your back, holding on to opposite elbows. Of course, if this is not possible for you today, just sit upright and just work with keeping the knees together, not letting the thighs move apart to protect the lower back. From here, assist yourself up very gently, first onto your elbows and then your hands if you were lying all the way down. Swing your legs forward and gently begin to lower yourself down one vertebra at a time. Head's the last thing to touch the mat. Relax everything. Quieten the mind. Soften your breath. Shavasana. Feel free to stay longer in Shavasana. When you're ready, begin to make some small movements in your fingers, toes, wrists, ankles. You can move your head from side to side, yes and no. Circling the wrists one way and then the other. Interlacing the hands overhead, reaching the hands away from the feet, making yourself really long. And then exhaling, bringing your knees in towards your chest, bringing your forehead towards your knees and making yourself really small. Inhale, release, turn over to your side. And support yourself up to any seated position. Bring our hands to our heart center. I want you to think of someone out there who you know, who you can send all this positive energy to. Hold them in your mind. Thank you all for practicing with me. Namaste. Have a lovely day ahead of you and a lovely week. I'll see you with another class soon.